to the Horror Chronicles podcast.
That's right, guys. It's your favorite podcast, and we're back at it again for you guys. There's no quarantine going to hold us down, as we always say.
Yeah, we're both sick already, so.
Sick of shit, man.
Yeah.
Nah, we're good. We're golden. We're sick
As
in
you
head.
can see, it's just the two of us tonight. Breezy had some family stuff to do.
Yeah, they're
Fun
doing-
family stuff, so it's cool. We gave her the night off, so Ryan and I are just going to fuck off tonight.
Yeah, we want to fucking fuck off, guys. But before we fuck off, we got to get the business handled.
Before we fuck off.
Before we fuck off, guys, if you're just listening to this on iTunes or Spotify or Stitcher or wherever you want to find this lovely podcast, don't forget to go check out our Facebook page, guys. We are highly active on our Facebook page, and that's the best way to get a hold of us. We do a live show the last Saturday of every month.
The last Saturday.
The last Saturday of the month.
It's the best Saturday.
And we do a live show, man, and we will talk either for 30 minutes or 2, 3 fucking hours.
Yeah,
as long as you
there's
guys,
no telling. As long as you guys are having a conversation with us, we're going to stay on as long as you will.
We love it. It's actually something that we really like to do. It's fun, you know.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
A lot of good conversations, bringing some new people over, and it's just awesome. But like I said, guys, if you're just listening to this, come over to our Facebook page and join the page, like and subscribe, guys, and just, you know, come say what's up. We have a group there, a community. You guys can post whatever you want on there that's, you know,
Hell yeah.
horror related. We don't, the only thing we don't
ain't
want to
shy.
do, political shit. Just keep that shit out of it. We're here for horror and for scary and creepy and whatever, you know. Anyways.
Or a couple creepers.
Yeah. Anyways, definitely check out our Facebook page. And then secondly, if you're just listening to this, go to our YouTube page. JT's
YouTube.
actually been
Yeah.
putting up videos.
I've been putting up videos. Well, I put up a couple last week, and I'll do a few more this week because of the coronavirus, I'm off again this week.
Paid. Holler at your boy. And real quick, this is going to lead into our next bit of business to get to before the podcast starts. Peep the merch, guys.
Oh, yeah. You probably can't see mine too well because mine's got a little Horror Chronicles logo on the front, but then I've got the
Horror Chronicles on the
Horror
back,
Chronicles
guys.
on the back.
Yes, sir. Now,
Yeah, we got
JT,
some cool merch coming out.
Tell them where that's at, JT.
You can find all our merch at teepublic.com. That's TEEPUBLIC.com.
T-Public, guys.
Just go in there and search for Horror Chronicles.
And we're going to be putting up, we're actually probably might work on some of that tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to put up some more designs.
Definitely.
We're just getting started off with this. I tell you what, guys, I ordered this hoodie, bought and paid for it my damn self. I love it. It's super
I
fucking
let
comfortable.
Ryan pay for my shirt. No,
Super comfortable, guys. I mean, I love the hoodie. The style that they made out of, the whatever brand is excellent.
Yeah.
Super
The
comfortable.
T-shirts that they use are Gildan T-shirts, and I mean they're phenomenal quality. I mean they're concert quality T-shirts. The printing on them's perfect. What's cool about TeePublic is you go in, you order your merchandise, and there's T-shirts, hoodies, baseball jerseys, stickers, mugs, wall art. There's all kinds of stuff that you can buy from them. And you go in, you order whatever you want. They print it to order and then mail it straight to you.
Yep, guys, and it's a good way for you to support the family, and let them know that you're part of this horror fam out there. You know.
Yeah.
And
TeePublic.com.
pretty soon, check out another reason for go to our Facebook page. We're going to be doing some custom stuff. So,
Bree's hard at work on some shit for us.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some giveaways.
Bree and Brittany. So,
Bree and Brittany.
yeah, Brittany. Shout out to Brittany. But we're going to be doing some custom shit on our Facebook page. So you guys got to check out the Facebook page if you want to see the cool ass shit that's custom. So that being all the business, they won't bore you guys anymore. Welcome to the Horror Chronicles podcast, guys. You know what time it is. I'm your host, Ryan. And with me as always, Mr. JT's in the house.
What's up, everybody?
And you know what we like to do? We like to get fucking creepy in this shit.
Hell yeah, we do.
So, Breezy, like we said, she's doing some family things this weekend. And so we're going to sit here and have a cool-ass conversation.
Yeah.
And talk about some creepy...
We should have brought the Breezy doll over.
Oh, no shit. Oh, yeah,
That's
guys.
all right.
There's a special tidbit on the last episode's video at the end there.
Yeah, you gotta The Creepy Clowns episode on YouTube. Make sure you watch that till the very end. Yeah.
So, man, what's been going on with you?
Breezy's gonna kill me.
What's been going on with you?
So what's been going on with me? This work situation. 1 week on, 1 week off. I have to run my entire department by myself the week I'm there, which is fine. It's not been that busy. I'm in the automotive business, so it's been a little slow, but we're doing okay. And, so I was running like a chicken with my head cut off all week. So, I haven't really done a whole lot. I have watched a few things this week. Some cool stuff I want to tell you guys about.
Cool. What'd you get into? Oh, I did watch Terrifier.
Oh, dude, what did you think of that?
Super, super creepy. I liked it a lot. It was good. It's definitely a good movie to watch. Super creepy. It's just crazy to me how, like... I guess I don't. I know Terrifier and All Hallows Eve are connected.
Kinda, yeah.
Somewhat, I guess. But like, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool how newer shows are kind of like making the bad guy win all the time now.
Yeah.
Which to me,
that hardly ever happens.
Well, yeah, but I see it a lot. It's been happening quite a lot now.
A lot here lately,
now it has. Which to me is cool to a point, but it's. That's what made me like certain movies. Like, the bad guy always wins, kind of. Now it's just like bam, bam, bam. But that being said, this movie had some fucking killer freaking scenes in it.
It's funny. I want to kind of talk about that a little bit. I think a lot of that is our generation. We were always wanting that bad guy to win. Halloween movies, you always wanted Michael Myers to survive.
Yeah, you kind of go...
Friday the 13th, you always wanted Jason to come back.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, blah, blah, blah. So our generation was always kind of secretly rooting for the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you've got this new generation, our generation, making these films, and some people younger than us, of course, but they were on that same wavelength. Yeah. So but, I see that.
But yeah,
because when we were growing up, you very seldom saw the bad guy win.
For sure, this is a good movie.
Dude, Art the Clown is fucking awesome.
Super, super creepy, man.
Oh, he's creepy as shit.
Definitely
We
badass.
talk about him a little bit in our last episode, the Creepy Clowns episode.
Yeah, and that's why I watched Terrifier.
Yeah.
I actually went home that night after we recorded. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to watch it. And I watched it that night, and yeah, man, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck yeah,
when he saws that bitch in half.
Oh, dude, that's the best part.
Damn,
I wanted to show you guys that so bad.
But there's a lot of good parts in it. Of course, it's real creepy.
Yeah.
But
it is a B-grade movie, but... they did a fucking killer job.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's a B-rated, but you don't have... The thing about, like, that's kind of cool but with horror movies, being that some of them are B-rated, is that you don't have, like, explosions and stuff like that. So there's no super cheesy CGI shit, Yeah, it's usually B-rated, but it's got good scenes because they're not putting too much... other bullshit. It's just death scenes.
This movie is pretty much all practical effects.
Yeah. And
but that scene where he saws that chick in half, dude, is just fucking
crazy.
Dude, awesome. And makes that other bitch watch. Oh, dude.
Okay, and something I want to ask you about. Spoiler alert, guys. There's some spoilers in here. If you haven't watched it yet, we're probably gonna spoil some shit. Okay. At the beginning, there's the newscast right? That's talking to that chick with the face that's all messed up, or what was going on with that?
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Okay, because see, I was trying to put that together. Because at the very beginning, there's a news story going on. There's a lady sitting there, and like half her face is like ate up, and like you can see, but it's healed, but it's like all distorted looking. So I was trying to see if that person was in the movie. Where she was at the end, I could never bring it back together.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
So I was like, what the fuck?
I wonder if she was maybe one of the victims from All Hallows Eve.
Okay.
Well, see, and there's also an All Hallows Eve 2.
Yeah.
But Art the Clown wasn't in that one.
Yeah. But that being said, like, there's some things that I couldn't really follow in it, and I was like, okay, whatever. But for the most part, the movie was super, super great.
Oh, yeah.
Really creepy,
cool
man. That
thing.
Art the Clown, he definitely
He's a creepy
super
fucker, man.
fucking creepy, dude.
Creepy.
Like when he's just sitting there, all of a sudden he just smiles real big and shit, and then like,
Yeah. In the restaurant.
Restaurant,
when
yeah.
you know.
he gives her a ring or some shit or
yeah.
something. They probably just pull off a dead body.
No. He got it out of the little.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. So.
Did we ever see what was in that bag?
I don't think so. I don't think they ever tell you what's in the bag.
Yeah, because I never, I
don't-
never see that.
I don't think they do.
But that was
I think
cool.
it was just like his tools, his implements of destruction.
Implements of this. That sounds like a fucking badass name for a band.
Fuck yeah.
Implements of Destruction. Dude, that's fucking.
That's it. We're starting a band.
Starting the band, fuckers.
The band's getting back together, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to. My son, he's big into wanting to watch scary stuff, and I can't, because like my 3-year-old is wanting to watch them.
Yeah.
But my 3-year-old's different than
Yeah,
my.
you definitely don't want your 3-year-old watching Terrifier.
Well, no. I was talking about just trying to watch some scary stuff in general. But like, see, my oldest, my 6-year-old, even when he was younger, he would watch I let him watch ghost shows, like paranormal
like Ghost
stuff.
Adventures.
Yeah, and paranormal stuff like that.
Because everybody needs to know who Zach Baggins is.
Zach Baggins.
Which I got to give Zach Baggins props. They did a really good episode on that mansion this year.
That's what I heard. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. But what I was going to say is my 3-year-old, he's starting to want to watch, because like my son gets on YouTube now and watches these like Pennywise stuff. They're obsessed. My sons are obsessed with it. Pennywise.
Your kid gets on YouTube, he should be watching the Horror Chronicles podcast.
On YouTube. Yeah. Cheesy plug there, guys. Anyways, but my 3-year-old, he's different than my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old was cool with it. So like he could watch him and he can go to sleep by himself.
Yeah.
Now my 3-year-old,
He gets freaked out.
now and it's because of my 6-year-old though, because my 6-year-old's constantly going on going, he's like, I'm Georgie. I'm Georgie.
Oh, God.
And he's fucking with so I'm like, Jack, stop, man. He doesn't like that, it scares him. So now my son still wants to watch it. My 3-year-old
Right.
still wants to watch the stuff because he likes it. And then, but he gets scared, which is fine. I don't care. He still come up, cuddle, whatever, and sleep in the bed with us. I don't give a shit. But it's just funny to me to see like my 6-year-old a fucking crazy fuck when it comes to these horror movies
Right.
and scary movies and shit, and like, but my 3-year-old still wants to watch them.
Oh, yeah.
But he's scared of them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, I don't know. It's cool because it's just interesting to see that how much like they love that. Like my son, my 6-year-old loves scary shit, man. All fucking time. I wake up first thing in the morning, he wants to watch something like Annabelle or fucking. He's been obsessed with watching this, like I said, YouTube it stuff. Like people have been posting up all kinds of crazy stuff on YouTube. It's everyone being in quarantine and whatnot. It's
Hell yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to go through and find some old school movies that I haven't really watched. Me and Krista actually just watched Dracula. Oh, the one with
Gary Oldman, the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I think so. Yeah, the one with
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yes.
Yeah,
we just watched,
Gary Oldman was the guy that played Dracula.
yeah, we just watched it last night.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie.
That's pretty good.
It was funny because last night I watched Svengoolie a lot.
Oh, Winona Ryder's in it.
I just like it. They had Dracula's daughter on last night. Interesting movie. Svengoolie.
Yeah, I just been slowly but surely trying to watch some things, and
So you talk about creepy clowns, and we talked about this the other day. So I pulled out ye old Fire Stick the other night, and I watched the new Poltergeist.
again. Okay.
You were talking about how creepy the clown is in that movie, and I'll agree with you. The clown is pretty fucking creepy. But I'm gonna tell you, I only made it about halfway through that movie, and was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I love the original so much that movie. I don't know, it just kind of doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this, and I went to bed.
Yeah, it's sometimes you fucking got duds and sometimes you got studs. You know what I'm saying?
And that's crazy because I really like the who's that? Sam Rockwell, the guy that plays the dad.
Yeah, I love him, dude.
I love that guy.
Love him.
But I don't know. That movie is just.
He's a great actor.
There's some cool scenes on it for sure, but I don't know. I absolutely love the original. The original is one of my favorite movies.
I watched Poltergeist 2 the other day. The old man in that. I forgot.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot how creepy.
Yeah, Brother Kane.
What the fuck was he singing? Damn it. I had it.
Was it Jesus Loves the Little Children or something?
No, it was something. I can't remember.
I don't remember the song
anyway,
that he sang all the time.
And he was walking. Super creepy old man.
Yeah,
super creepy.
yeah.
A lot of people.
Did you know? It's funny, and I didn't realize this either until, and we're going to get into this, but so he was in the third movie as well, but it was a different actor playing his part.
Okay.
They did a face graft on the guy.
Yes.
Or not a face.
A swap. Face swap.
They put a prosthetic on the guy's face to make him look more like this other guy because the other guy passed away. He had cancer and
that was in the when they were in the
third
hotel,
one in the
right?
hotel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And actually, Carol Ann passed away before they finished that movie. So at the very end of the movie, they show you them carrying her out of the hotel, but they never show her face. That was a double. Because
so what actually happened to her?
She had passed away. She had Crohn's disease really bad, and it was undetected.
Gotcha.
And the doctors, back then they didn't really know a lot about it, and she ended up dying from an obstruction, and her large intestine burst.
Wow.
Is what ended up killing her. From what I gather from what they were talking about, it sounded kind of like a diverticulitis, which I don't know if you know what that is, but basically it's like you end up getting a hole in your colon or whatever, and it creates a bubble outside the colon, and then eventually if it bursts, it will poison your bloodstream and you'll die. I've got a cousin that went through surgery for diverticulitis, and it just about killed him.
That's crazy.
But so now we're going to wrap around to one of the things I've been watching. I told you last week about that show, Cursed Movies. If you guys don't have Shudder, go check them out. They got some cool shit. Shudder started this series either last week or week before last called Cursed Movies. And so they are 5 episodes deep in this, and I've watched all 5 episodes. Well, Poltergeist was one of them. That's how I found out about the guy dying, and then them having to replace him in the third movie. And then Carol Ann, she died. I knew she had passed away during the third movie, but I wasn't sure when. Guess what was on the other day? Cursed movie. One of your favorites.
Phantasm?
The Crow.
Oh shit! Yeah, son.
I did not realize that. I always wondered when Brandon Lee got killed. Brandon Lee got killed at the beginning of the movie.
But they filmed it at the end.
They had filmed the movie backwards. They had already done, I think they said 85% of his scenes were done. And so they replaced him with his stunt double, and they put a prosthetic face on him so he would look like Brandon Lee. When they did the close-up shots. That's why there's a lot of shots towards the beginning of the movie that, they show you in shadow, or you don't really see his
your face in shadow, smile. Dude,
he actually died. He actually died during the scene where he walks in the apartment and they're raping his girlfriend. He's carrying the groceries. That's when he got killed.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I gotta tell you, dude.
That was a big loss, dude.
100%.
That guy would have been a phenomenal actor.
Fuck, he was. I mean,
he already was.
Yeah, he was in some shit.
But imagine what he could have done.
That movie, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That movie is will always be in my top 3.
Yeah, that movie is such a good movie.
That fucking movie is so good, man. It's so different.
Yeah.
And just the fucking soundtrack. every fucking thing about that movie is good.
You know, it was really funny because they thought about, whenever he got killed, they thought about just scrapping the whole thing.
Oh, God, dude.
And it was actually Bruce Lee's wife. Brandon Lee's mother. Shannon Lee.
I think,
that came to the movie studio and said, "Look, you need to finish this movie in my son's memory."
Dude, thank you so
and
much.
she talked them into finishing the movie.
Because that fucking movie, it would be a shame if that didn't get out.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I know I'm fucking riding its balls right now, but
the other movie, which was the other one, so that was episode 4. Episode 5 really screwed me up. And I should have freaking known this, but I didn't, because I'm really big into directors and producers and shit, was the movie Twilight Zone. I did not realize that the movie Twilight Zone was directed by John Landis. John Landis did American Werewolf in London. He did stuff on Creepshow. He's done a ton of shit. I mean, I did not realize he was the director in that movie. Well, that movie... There were 3 people got killed during that movie.
Oh, shit.
There was a helicopter crash.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really fucked up because the people in the helicopter didn't die. It was the people on the ground.
Yeah.
Got cut in half by the blade.
Damn.
As it crashed. And it was two young kids and an older man. I just cannot remember. And the older man was a famous actor.
They were running through the water.
They were running through the water when the helicopter crashed.
Yes, I remember.
And it cut them in half.
I remember.
And John Landis ended up having to go to court years and years over that whole deal.
2 little kids. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it was 2 little kids.
Man, I hate that.
Yeah, because this guy was helping these 2 Vietnamese kids in the movie
Escape, yeah.
And ends up getting them killed.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But
I seen that.
Yeah, that kind of... So, anyway, Cursed Movies. It's been a really cool series. I mean, they did The Exorcist. They've done Poltergeist, Twilight Zone, The Crow.
God, that's such a good damn movie.
The Omen. They've just done some really cool stuff. You know,
a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. I cannot stand The Omen.
Really? I love that movie.
That and what's the other one too? No, it's The Omen, right? That's
With Damien.
With Damien, yes. Yeah. I can't.
I love that movie, man. Gregory Peck.
I can't.
God, what was the woman's name?
For some reason,
Lee Remick.
I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again. But when I used to watch it, it just never got my attention. It never captured my attention.
The Omen is a slow burn movie, but it is so fucking creepy because it's all about the Antichrist rebirth.
Yeah.
You know, and it just, that movie fucking hit me hard, dude.
Hit me hard. Okay, I've been trying to...
and, like, Amityville Horror, you know, were around the same time.
Amityville Horror, when I was little, really did scare shit out of me a lot.
Yeah. Great movie. Great movie.
There's a movie I've been remembering scenes from it. And I cannot for the life of me fucking remember what the name of the movie is. It's an old school horror movie. Gotta be in the 70s. Gotta be in the 70s. Okay.
It is.
Well, it's about this. It's about this mansion. And what I remember about it is that there's this mansion. I'm assuming it's haunted, but there's a phone. There's constantly something going on with the phone, and someone talking to someone on the phone, and like. It was like a spirit that was calling or like something. And this movie, I remember when I was younger, scared the fuck out of me for some reason. And I know it's weird to say it, but it was the atmosphere of the movie and the way everything was going that really scared. I remember at the beginning it showed like this person driving, like the old school ones driving down this long road and far away distance looking at them driving and driving. And there's music playing.
They do that in every movie.
Yeah. And then they show up to this mansion or something like that. It's old house. And I
don't remember. The phone thing is what's got me screwed up.
For some reason in my head I just remember someone calling and talking, and it was like just real creepy. And the chick would hang up the phone.
Yeah.
And like,
dude, you talk about that. There was a movie for fucking years. I could not remember what the name of this movie was, but I remember seeing it on TV, and I just remember this one specific scene where this younger woman was, and it was an old movie from 60s, 70s, you know, and this woman was watching an older woman. Like, this older woman was on her deathbed or whatever. And this woman was like her caretaker or whatever. And she went into the bedroom, and this woman had died. And this woman had this big, like, I don't know, ruby ring or something. This big gaudy ass ring. You know? That was probably worth fucking,
who knows?
You know, back then $50, and it was a lot of money. You know. And anyway, she sits down on the edge of the bed, and it's like a tight shot on her face, and she looks at the ring, and it shows the ring, and then it shows her face, and then she looks at the woman's face, and the woman's laying there, and she, you know, her eyes are closed, or blah blah blah. So, and it keeps going back and forth. You can tell that she's thinking about taking this ring.
Yeah.
Well, she eventually grabs the woman's hand, and she pulls this ring off her hand, and she's looking at the ring, and when she looks back at the woman's face, the woman's eyes are open. You know, fucking freaked me out, dude. It was like, you know. Could not remember for the fucking life of me what that fucking movie was. One day I'm watching TV, boom, there's that fucking scene. It's this movie called Black Sabbath, and I fucking own the movie. I've got it in my fucking DVD rack. And dude, it was probably 4 or 5 years that I was trying to figure out what this fucking movie was called.
That's funny.
And I own the motherfucker.
That's funny. Well, it's, you know, it's just something I was laughing a little bit earlier.
That tells you how big my DVD rack is.
That's how big my rack is.
Yeah, I got a big rack.
Big old rack. You said Twilight earlier. I was laughing because like someone put, I don't know if you've seen that. Someone posted up something on Facebook and said, "What's the scariest scene in a movie you've ever, or what's a movie that scared you so bad, or was like the worst scene?" And I was like, every scene in Twilight.
I'll tell you what, you know, my wife liked that movie, and she talked me into watching it with her, and I was like, okay, you know, it can't be too bad. It's about vampires or whatever. We get to the end of the movie, and the credits start rolling. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't see one person die in that movie. You know? There was some implication. They implied a murder.
The concept was really cool, but as far as like the different vampires having different powers and shit like that, I thought that was pretty cool. Hey, I just said something cool or nice about Twilight. You guys should fucking make sure at least that's recorded, I guess.
I should have checked your temperature when you came in here.
You got damn Rona, boy. What's wrong with you? No, man. I don't know. I cannot get over I am in love, and I think a lot of people say this. I'm in love with the scribble. No,
I was just thinking that earlier.
I know. No, I think a lot of people would probably agree with me on this, and you know, but I love 80s movies, 80s horror, even 80s dramas and comedies and shit. But the 80s just made some really good fucking films.
They really did. You know, I know this is getting away from horror, but look at all the John Hughes movies that came out. You know, Breakfast Club. 16 Candles.
We're gonna get back to.
They were fucking great movies.
We'll get back to horror real quick.
But I really love. Like, I guess because I grew up with them was, you know, because when I was growing up, they were in repeats, was the late 60s, early 70s horror.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I cannot
well,
get
by the time I was growing up and watching horror, they were on TV, you know, and stuff. And there's a lot of those I love. You know, one of the ones that really pops into my head is The Haunting of Hell House.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I'm just so fucking weird, man, because
It's got the great Barbara Steele in it.
I appreciate all horror. I really do. And I love all scary shit. However, I hate period movies. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know, man. Even Interview with the Vampire. Like, it's a good movie. I just fucking can't get into it.
I agree with you. I don't really care for those movies either.
You know, the way
there are some of them that were okay. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, but see, that was a good movie. And that was a good movie. But it was kind of modern. They didn't speak fucking...
It was modernized.
I don't know, man. Interview with the Vampire is a great film. Do not get me wrong. Yeah. It's a great movie. it's not one that I put myself out there to watch.
Right. Well, and see, and that's how I am with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula is a great movie. I will not deny that that is a great movie. It's not one of my favorites. If I'm going to watch a Dracula movie, I want to watch Bela Lugosi, Christopher Lee,
dude,
something like that.
Dracula Untold.
Dracula Untold was pretty damn good.
Pretty movie, damn good, dude. I bought that son of a bitch, didn't it?
It was funny. Somebody put up a post the other day about your favorite Dracula movie. On, I don't remember what it was on, like horror freaks or horror something, I don't know, on Facebook. And it was funny, all these people were talking about Lugosi and and Interview with a Vampire and blah blah blah. And this is gonna throw you for a loop. One of my favorite Dracula movies is Dracula 2000.
Oh, fuck yeah, with
Gerard Butler.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
that movie is fucking
Great
killer,
film.
dude.
Great
killer.
film.
And it's got an awesome soundtrack. Slayer does a song in that soundtrack.
It's a great movie, dude. Me and Krista just
And
watched
it was
that probably
funny
a couple
because a
weeks
lot of people were like, holy shit, I didn't think about that. And I mean,
a
that's
great
just
movie.
a cool movie.
Yeah, dude. Gerard Butler is super young in that fucking movie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love Gerard Butler. He's fucking
He was just
hilarious.
creepy as shit in that movie, though.
Fuck yeah, all pale and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking.
yeah.
Something I didn't get
And
about
it had the dude from that 70s show in it.
Hyde. What the
Hyde.
fuck's his name? He's a Scientologist. You know that?
Yeah. He
Him
ended up
and-
getting kicked off that ranch show.
Yeah,
because
him
he
and,
got accused of raping some chick.
Yeah, him and I like that dude too. He played
Yeah,
in
me too.
he played in The Faculty.
Yeah.
Him and what's her name? The redhead, the hot redhead off fucking that 70s show.
I don't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Gosh, she's so good. But anyway, she's a Scientologist too. But anyway, I don't care
The hottest
about
chick
that.
on that show was Mila Kunis.
Mila Kuntis. Cat. Or kitty.
Yummy.
No, but what I was going to say is...
And she's gotten better looking with age.
On Bram Stoker's Dracula, when he changed, he looked like a werewolf.
Yes. Well, that's because he changed multiple times. See, in the vampiric lore, Dracula could change into several different things, and a wolf was one of them.
Okay.
He could change into a wolf. He could change into mist. He could change into a bat, of course.
Yeah.
There were several things that he could change into.
Okay. I was like, I don't know. That was a weird choice for me.
Yeah. You talk about that. There was some really freaking cool scenes of Van Helsing. And Van Helsing, the Dracula in Van Helsing, turns into a beast.
Yes. Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, the best thing about that movie was Kate Beckinsale.
Oh my God, she's so fucking... I don't even...
Ouch.
I was listening to some people talk about her the other day, dude, on a podcast.
I don't care what you say. She's the fucking hottest woman alive.
Oh, no, they said that this guy, he's like, dude, you have no idea. He's like, you see her in person?
Yeah.
He's like, it literally... And this dude... it's from
Takes your breath away.
This dude, this is from The Fighter and the Kid.
Yeah.
And he's seen a lot of hot women. He's like, no, dude. He's like, beautiful. He's like, she literally makes you stop and be like, what the fuck?
She makes me stop whenever I see her in movies.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, dude, fucking crazy.
No matter what I see her in, she's just absolutely gorgeous.
And that's what he said. He's like, dude, she looks good on.
And she was fucking epic as Selene the Vampire in fucking Underworld.
Yeah, that whole series. I don't get a lot of people hate on that series. I liked it.
Dude, I did too. I loved every movie.
A lot of people hated on that. Like,
there were some slow parts in the third one, but I don't know, man. It was just
I thought it was great.
it was a good series, man.
Yeah, me and
Good
Crystal
series.
really like them. We watch them. I watch them when they come on or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about the '80s, it's just like I don't know, man. I guess I do know. It's just when that's what I was at when I was like you said.
Yeah. Like, that's where you fell into the horror.
Yeah, I guess that's always it's kind of like who you lose your virginity to.
Yeah. Believe me, I say that I love the old 60s and 70s horror, but the 80s horror is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Because you had Voorhees, you had Myers, you had Krueger, you had all those fucking greats that you just like we've talked before, you can't replace Krueger. They tried it. It didn't work.
Well, then you also had movies that were fucking great that you don't hear like People Under the Stairs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Sleepwalk-
hardly ever think about that. Man, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I need to
Sleepwalkers.
watch it. Sleepwalkers was a kick-ass movie.
Great
That's
fucking
another King adaptation.
You know, I mean, there's just so many that like people fucking forget about that
Yeah.
just kind of go into the wayside, you know. So I try to, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other stuff we can do for the show.
Hellraiser. Hellraiser.
Yeah, the
was a
first one.
fucking great movie.
First one was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I just Hellraisers are good.
The first one. The first one is a really, really strong movie. After that, you know, they were just okay. And then when they got to Juggernaut, it was like,
Oh,
come
dude,
on, you guys
fucking,
should have stopped.
Wishmaster.
Wishmaster was a good one. What was that? What was that one with Paxton?
Bill Paxton.
God damn it!
What, Near Dark?
Oh, not Paxton. Bill Pullman. Serpent and the Rainbow.
Oh, yeah. I got that on
Great
DVD.
movie. Great movie.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's, you know.
That dude drives the fucking nails through his fucking testicles. Oh,
Dude.
ow!
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. And then that one I was telling you about, I think we figured out which one it was, but remember it's about clowns. And at the beginning, there's like a flyer for the circus. And it's blowing through this storm's blowing in this town.
Okay.
And it's a flyer for the circus. There's creep music playing and stuff, and it shows this kid's house, and he's talking to his older brother about the clowns and this and that, and they're scaring him. And then bam, it like the flyer hits like against the window, you know.
Window, yeah.
Oh, what one was that? Clown?
No, that wasn't Clown.
Clown House? Clown House.
Oh, Funhouse.
Funhouse.
Funhouse. Yeah,
Funhouse.
that's right.
That's
That's
what it
right.
was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's a good
There
one.
was a lot of good movies like that back in the end. You know, in the 80s, were really good with the slasher flick. You know, like The Prowler. I mean, great movie. I still watch it every year. New Year's Evil. I don't know why. It's the fucking most campy movie, but I have to watch it on New Year's Eve. There were a lot of movies like that. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
See, and that's what I try to find is these old obscure ones, you know. And sometimes, like, I try to think of shit, and it just eats me up for fucking days. And I can't fucking think of the name of it.
Yeah, see, this new generation, they need to hang out with old fuckers like us that can turn them on to some...
Yeah, and that's the one reason why I'm talking about it now, guys. If you're still listening with us, thank you for your support. We love you guys. But yeah, we just want to, you know, put some options out there.
Yeah,
so it's just like, you know, I
There's
kind of
so many good horror movies out there.
and and a lot of stuff that you may never have heard of, you know.
And there's a lot of new stuff that we love, too.
Oh, fuck yeah, for sure.
Look at the shit fucking James Wan's doing with fucking, you know...
Man.
The Conjuring series and fucking Insidious and fucking... Even The Curse of La Llorona, The Nun. You know, there's a lot of people that hate The fucking Nun. A
lot of people hate it.
Love that movie. It was so atmospheric.
Yeah, you know, and that's like with same thing with, you know, with us. That's like with us with Midsommar or fucking.
A lot of people really love those movies. I honestly, they're good movies. I just can't get into them. I still haven't finished Midsommar.
Hereditary is just not my thing, man.
I watched, you know, the second time I watched Hereditary, it was better than,
it
you
just
know.
was the same.
That's why I thought I'd give Poltergeist another shot, and it just didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's got their own thing. Like my buddy, one of my buddy who follows us, he talks. You've talked to him probably on our Facebook page, Aaron Gideon. He talks about Midsommar. He loves that movie. He loves Midsommar. He loves,
and it may be a great movie. I only made it about I don't know, a third of the way through.
He loves Hereditary.
And then, you know, something happened, and I just never got back to it.
He loves Hereditary, and but he's always been the obscure. Like he has some fucking crazy ass drawings.
Yeah,
that he's drawing that are like crazy, creepy, mental shit, you know. And I miss. See, for me, I think about so much shit all the time. When I watch horror, I just want to watch horror.
Yeah,
I just want to see.
See, there are times though the mental mindfuck movies are.
Oh, some of them, yeah, for sure.
You know, like fucking James Woods and fucking Videodrome. You know,
I love James Woods.
You know, Twilight Zone. You know, it's just a mental fucking mindfuck. You know.
Yeah,
and that's how like these Hereditary and Midsommar are. You know, they fucking twist your brain around.
See, I just
I don't know. I just can't get into it.
Even for Hereditary, it didn't really do much for me. You know. Hold on, guys.
Movie we thought we'd love. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Good movie. We didn't love it.
No, it's good. I like it. You know what? Like I told you before when we watched that movie is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
That movie is exactly what I thought it was going to be, and it's what I hoped it would be because I was like, oh, I can show my son this.
Yeah.
That movie was exactly what I thought. That
I
movie.
almost watched that again the other night. I may watch it tonight.
Yeah, that book was, read for kids, to read scary stories and stuff like that. Yeah. That movie is exactly how I thought. That was one of the only times in a movie that I thought it was exactly the way I thought it was going to be.
It's funny. The one movie that I didn't think I would like that I ended up liking was freaking Goosebumps.
Oh, the Goosebumps? Yeah.
I like the Goosebumps movies.
Man, that's something for me. Really,
made me feel like a kid.
Exactly, man. I fucking love that, and that's why I liked Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah,
it brought me. And
I'm not saying it was a bad movie.
No.
I'm not saying that.
And that's why
I really enjoyed the end of that.
I know you don't, but for me, the first the original It movie, TV series movie.
Yeah. Speaking of which, today's Tim Curry's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! The original It is a really good. That movie reminds me of my childhood so much. Like brings back so much to being a kid. I love the way that movie's put together. I like how they intertwined. I was kind of hoping they would do that with the new one, which is fine. They did a really good job with the new one.
I'll be honest with you. I got to admit, the new ones were good movies.
Yeah,
I enjoyed them.
Me too. Me too.
And I wasn't a big It fan to begin with, but I did enjoy them.
For me, man, when I was a kid, I guess the reason why I really got into like Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that, and It is like for me and The Lost Boys, and stuff like that, is because I was always that. I always wanted to fight evil.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be in the fight. Going up against a monster. For some reason, it's just always been my thing. I don't know. I'm fucking weird.
See, and that's why I watched a lot of martial arts movies, because I thought I was going to beat everybody's ass.
I trained a lot.
I just get my ass beat because I'm a fucking geek.
I trained a lot about it, but and that's, I don't know. I think everything happens for a reason, and everybody comes together for a reason. So, like, I don't know. I was big in the fucking martial art. Ninja Turtles. And fucking...
I was big into martial arts, Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtle shit, when I was little. And then I got into real martial arts and started doing that for a long time. But that's what got me into that shit, wanting to fight evil, and that's like why, Dream Warriors and stuff like that, the movies just... God, I fucking love them, man. I love them. And what's weird about it is that, like, if you think about it, I'm still arguing with people about this, but some people say that Freddy Krueger was a pedophile. Other people said that he was just a killer. He killed kids. And to me, what's fucked up about it is that I fucking hate with every fiber of my being pedophiles and people who hurt children. Hate it, dude. I can't. It fucking boils my blood.
Therefore, you won't accept that Freddy Krueger was a pedophile.
Well, that's what's fucked up is that, like,
Oh, shit. We lost our screen.
We lost our screen. But that's what's fucked up about it is that, I fucking like those movies. But then again, I also like seeing them kick the shit out of Freddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I've had the internal fucking battle going on for a while. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, see, and I was always big into, the slasher movies and shit, Fucking... I thought Jason was my daddy.
Jason's my daddy. I love those. I love all those, man. I love all the Halloweens and...
I remember... growing up, I grew up in St. Louis, and we only had like 4 or 5 channels. And one of them, you really had to, fucking grab the fucking rabbit ears and fucking tie tinfoil to them to get it to come in.
Yeah.
But I remember every year around Halloween, that was about the only time I'd get to see horror movies
Man, you know,
like that. Now, they always did that Saturday Night Shocker, and that's where I saw a lot of the old movies, and that's why I love a lot of the old, the Universal monster movies, the Mummy, the Werewolf, the, Dracula, Frankenstein. I used to see a lot of those. In fact, that's where I saw House on Haunted Hill for the first time, and that started my love of Vincent Price. Vincent Price has some just fantastic movies, and he's one of those guys that if he's in a movie, it's going to be fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Just to hear that guy's voice creeps me out.
Yeah. See, and I don't know. I just can't get into the 70s, man.
Yeah.
60s and 70s.
Well, that was, yeah.
This is hard for me to get into anything like that. And it's nothing against any of those stuff. That's the originators,
Right.
It's just I have to have something that captures my attention. And
we talk about House on Haunted Hill. I really did enjoy the remake of House on Haunted Hill.
yeah, and man, you're just talking about it, so I want to kind of piggyback on what you're talking about. Like,
Get off my back.
get on my back, bitch. No, like that feeling you get. Like, I remember when I was a kid, and the whole month of October was just that.
Yeah.
And that's one thing with this podcast and with all of our horror fam that I want to get out there is that, don't ever lose that imagination.
Yeah.
Don't ever lose that amazement with, the unknown.
It's that feeling. I mean, we still have that same, I still get that same feeling when I watch these movies. Mm-hmm. You do too. Everybody does, music's another thing that can take you back.
Oh,
but,
fuck yeah, man.
Man, for me, it's the movies, and the soundtracks for some of these movies were just...
When I watch, like, the sound, like, that's, Phantasm, that intro.
Yeah.
Halloween, that intro. Even Nightmare on Elm Street, that intro.
Yeah.
There's just certain...
As soon as you hear it.
it shoots you
Takes
back.
you back.
And then, but when I watch those movies, and then, like, I walk outside in, like, October, it's the fall.
Yeah.
Like, the wind. And we talked about it before when we did our Halloween episode, like...
It's always Halloween here.
Whenever, yeah, exactly. Whenever she's walking across the street in Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
You
chill.
get that feeling,
Yeah.
I mean, you see it blowing in her hair. She kind of just goes like this, and like you see the leaves blowing.
Mm-hmm.
That atmosphere. Even though I know it was filmed, somewhere else.
Even though Freddy Krueger was the one throwing the leaves out there.
Exactly. That's a good episode,
In
guys.
case you guys don't know that,
if you haven't watched that
Robert
episode,
Englund was on the set for Halloween.
go back and watch our Halloween episode if you haven't watched it.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about that stuff in there. You guys will like it. But yeah, it's that feeling. And I'm just glad that we have a horror fan that follows us, that we love, that still has that imagination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so that's kind of why I'm sure you guys can see behind us, there's a lot of stuff on the shelf. And here in the studio, we've got posters and stuff everywhere. We've got a House on Haunted Hill down here. There's a Halloween over there. We got Jason standing here. We put all that stuff in here so that when we sit down at this table, it takes us back to that nostalgic feel.
Put you in that atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. Put you in the right frame of mind.
Exactly, man. And we're adults. We take care of our business. We work every fucking day.
Yeah. Well, not this weekend.
Yeah, well, we have full-time jobs. We take care of our families. We do our own things and stuff like that. And
this is just a labor of love for us.
I love
love horror. We love, and it's not just movies for us. We love ghost stories and, urban legends and all that stuff. And, that's kind of where this all started for us is we would sit down and just have these weird conversations all the time that were totally normal to us, but people sitting in the booth behind us at the restaurant were like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And we just decided to start recording some of our conversations, and that's what...
man, and I hope you guys are still listening to this, because like I'm just gonna let you know, like I love doing this. This is something
this is a...
I'm putting 100% into this, and it's something that I enjoy, and something that I fucking love talking to other people. That's like when we do our live shows on the last Saturday of the month, guys, on our Facebook page. If you're not on our Facebook, go join it.
Yeah,
I can't say it enough.
Definitely.
Because we
those
do
live shows are so fun.
And I'm trying to get more people to come onto the live shows because we have great conversations and we can make connections and we can get you on the show, you know.
The live shows are, don't get this wrong, but they're a lot like what's going on here. We're just having a conversation, you know. But with the live shows, it's not really us feeding off each other. It's us feeding off of you.
Yeah. And
you know, and it works out really cool because we're able to answer people's questions and people will bring up movies and we'll just talk about them for a while.
I love it, man.
It's
awesome.
We absolutely love doing this. We're not in this to make money or, you know, or to be famous or anything like that. Because I'll be honest with you people, we haven't made a dime. And we love it. We love
and that's the whole point.
This is us.
When we make money, we're gonna put it towards.
We put it towards production,
going and doing shit, production stuff, going and eventually being able to go to the fucking conventions and meeting everybody and doing this and that. It's all for a passion, basically.
Yeah, the love of horror. All things horror.
You know,
our episode tonight was going to be about the Pythian Castle, and we you know, did some research on that and stuff, and then when we found out that Breezy wasn't going to make it, we kind of thought we'd change it up a little bit and just have a conversation about
man.
Whatever.
And you know, sometimes you just got to have some cool sit back.
Here we are almost an hour in.
Exactly. You know, you got to have that cool conversation, you know, and that's what's cool about the live show is that you guys can come out there and, you know, fucking talk to us. And we can set up fucking you guys being on a show that way.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. We're actually going to reach out. I was just talking to Ryan about reaching out to some people today that I'm going to try and contact and see if they want to be on the show and just, you know, have a bigger conversation, a bigger group, because it's all about family. It's all about community, you know.
Horror fam. That's what we're about, guys. Our horror fam.
For sure.
So, you know, we're going to get ready to end this one, but, you know, we just want to make sure we get out there that, you know.
Please don't let it end.
Dear God, don't let it end. But no, we love you guys and we love doing this and it's a passion and you guys are fucking rock, dude. Like, for real,
for sure.
I was just telling JT.
We'd have never thought that we'd be at this level.
Already. And, you know, I was telling JT before the show, you know, we were talking about our numbers and this and that. We're just kind of going over some analytics. And it's just like.
Can you tell them about that?
About what?
About the numbers?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
We were both kind of flabbergasted by it. So we are.
Okay, first off, there's 750,000 podcasts in the world.
Yeah. So and they're charted through, you know, several different companies, but there's this one reputable company called Chartable, and you know. They came to me and asked, you know, hey, do you guys want to join? You know, we'll kind of look at your analytics and tell you where you're at in the world or whatever. And I was like, you know, I don't know. So I had a conversation with another person that's in a really big podcast. And he was like, oh, yeah, it's a legit deal. You know, we're part of that. He said, go ahead and join them. And okay. So I ended up joining this, and we were looking at numbers today. And so like Ryan said, there are 750,000 podcasts in the world. We just looked today on Chartable. We're number 2268.
Which is fucking crazy.
What the fuck? How
you know,
fuck did we get that goddamn high?
To even be on a list.
To even be on a list is
fucking cool.
insane.
You know, to me, man, like what I was going to get at is just like, you know, having people follow us and like subscribing, listening, and now we're starting to get people who are like, hey, man, you guys are funny, man. You guys keep us laughing. You keep us guessing. We love it. That's
what we want. That's what we live for.
That's where we make our money.
Yeah.
To me, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's an analogy. That's where we get paid.
We just want to reach people. We want to have some cool conversations with people.
Yeah.
You know, we want to hear some cool stories.
Yeah, the world's a big place, and it's cool to find people who are into the same things, and we can talk to them and get some cool ass stories, man. And that's what it's all about for me, guys. Basically, what I'm saying is, you guys following us and supporting us, that's the payment that we need.
Basically, what he's saying is, you guys fucking rock.
Fuck yeah, man. And we're always going to be fucking putting out good shit. One thing we promise to you is that we are going to put out something.
The one thing we promise to you is we're going to put out something.
Always. Always.
Every week you're going to hear something from us.
But,
you know, most of the time it's going to be good, you know.
we've been working our ass off.
Oh, all the time. It's going to be good because we're fucking studs.
Studleys, guys. We work our ass off to make sure we put out good shit.
Oh, yeah.
Put out good quality sound. That way you guys aren't. I've listened to a shit ton of podcasts, and some of them you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't listen to because the way it sounds. But
I'm constantly working on sound and different things. We just bought some new equipment, and we bought some new equipment a few months ago, and it's made us sound way better than we were sounding
it's
before.
crazy, man.
It's insane. We're just constantly upping our game, and we just
doing it for you guys.
We want to be there for you,
and we're going to be here, and that's my thing, guys. We're doing everything organically. You can follow when you come to our Facebook page. You're going to see the amount of followers we have.
We ain't paying for shit.
We ain't paying for nothing. You can go through our analytics, and we can show you our analytics where it says everything's organic. All of our shit's organic. We don't pay for fucking nothing.
It's orgasmic too.
100% of your orgasms. But anyway, that's all real shit. We don't fucking. I know there's pages that have like close to fucking 500,000 followers, and I think it's bullshit because they post a lot of fucking fake ass shit. Yeah. You will always get horror shit on our page.
Yeah.
Always get horror shit on our page. Creepy shit. But you also get good conversation. So come over there, check it out, guys. Once again, we just want to thank you guys for supporting us and being our horror fam and always listening. And it's just nice now to get feedback from you guys, which is what we've been wanting to get for a while. We're finally starting to get it, and I fucking love it.
Yeah. We're the Horror Chronicles. We're always real. We're never scripted.
Fuck no,
man. Just do it.
You will hear fuck a lot on our...
Go figure.
So fuck it. Anyways, thanks, guys, for being there. We love you. And as always, until next time, keep it creepy.
Yeah. Fuck.
Shit.